Winnie the Jungle Teacher. Deep in the heart of the jungle, where trees whispered stories and rivers sang lullabies, lived a kind and wise bear named Winnie. But Winnie wasn't just any bear. He was the teacher of all the animals in the jungle school. From tiny ants to tall giraffes, every animal loved learning from Professor Winnie. His classroom was under the biggest baobab tree, and every lesson was full of fun, stories, songs, and laughter. Among his students was a mischievous little human girl named Masha. She was clever, curious, and very, very naughty. Sometimes she would swing from the vines during math class or paint on the elephant's back during drawing time. But Winnie never got angry. He would smile, pat her on the head, and say, "Learning is an adventure, and adventurers sometimes get muddy." The animals adored Winnie, not just because he taught well, but because he understood them. He listened to their questions, played with them during breaks, and even helped the crocodile baby tie his shoelaces, even though crocodiles don't wear shoes. But not everyone was happy. The principal of the jungle school, a sleek and clever fox named Miss Vixie, was jealous. She saw how much all the animals admired Winnie, and it made her fur bristle with envy. "Why do they love him so much?" she muttered. "He's just a big, soft bear with silly stories." So one day Miss Vixie played a trick. She called Winnie to her office and said, "Winnie, I've reviewed your teaching. You are too playful. This school needs serious teachers. I'm afraid I must ask you to leave." Winnie's heart sank. He loved teaching the animals, but he didn't argue. With his gentle smile, he packed his books and prepared to go. But the animals noticed something was wrong. Masha asked, "Where's Professor Winnie?" When the news spread, the jungle shook with protest. The monkeys swung through the trees holding signs. The birds chirped in chorus. Even the usually shy turtles came out of their shells and shouted, "Bring back Winnie!" Masha climbed the tallest tree and called out, "Miss Vixie, you're clever, but we're not fooled. This is your trick, not his fault." The jungle united, standing in front of the school, blocking the gates with love and loyalty. Miss Vixie was shocked. She had never seen the animals so united. Feeling a bit guilty and very embarrassed, she finally called for Winnie. I I was wrong," she said quietly. "You may come back. I'm sorry." Winnie smiled gently. "Thank you, Miss Vixie. Everyone makes mistakes, even clever foxes." The jungle cheered. Masha did a backflip and fell, and the elephants sprayed water into the sky like fireworks. From that day on, Professor Winnie continued to teach, and even Miss Vixie sometimes peeked in to listen to his wonderful lessons. Because in the jungle, everyone had learned that the best teachers don't just teach from books, they teach from the heart.